Alright everybody, what's going on? Nick96 here, back with another live stream. And in this live stream we're playing some WWE 2K27. I'm sorry, 2K25. Sorry, I was reading something on my phone. But we're back here now, and we're playing some 2K25 more Bloodline Showcase. This is going to be one epic one, almost done. I hope. Getting closer to Wrestlemania 40, the best part of them all. So far, I like the showcase. I like how they do from all the way from Appa and Zika all the way to WrestleMania 40 with Roman Reigns and The Rock and his family with Solo Sikoa and all them. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next. Let's jump back into this. I'm even excited to throw in Umaga in this one, and I didn't know Yokozuna, whatever his name is. I didn't know he was related to Rikishi and all them. Tamina, I did a couple years ago, like late on, but Yokozuna I just found out through this showcase, but alright, so we're gonna jump right into this. We're gonna be doing the Civil War game, which is gonna be awesome. So the OG Bloodline versus the Rogue Bloodline Survivor Series, and whoever wins this one, well, it should say when Roman Reigns, his team won it, but we're gonna see what's going on, what's gonna happen. We're gonna jump right back into this one. Let's get into it, shall we?
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new Rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG Bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's Rogue Bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
I'm gonna do it. I'm not a big fan of the Rogue Bloodline, or the Rogue Bloodline. Gotta do the OG Bloodline. Gotta do it. Roman Reigns is the head of the table.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go, first two combatants. Back to the War Game structure. And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Beginning stages of Bloodline War Games, the original crew takes on the new Bloodline. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he is the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. And now placed in the corner.
saw it coming.
And Jacob Fatu puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Jacob got tired of being pushed around and wants to gain the advantage now.
Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided. A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
From the top, elbow drop.
He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Oh, God, what a shot to the face.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
When he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Nice kick, great elevation. Foot, meet face.
Goodness, that was bad.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo to the sky.
Sending him all the way over to the next ring.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Bringing the focus to the temple, hoping to disorient.
Then slamming their face down.
Set up.
Oh no.
And these attacks are really nothing but trouble. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Hot Truth. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels on brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games. Stunts.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor.
Top rope. Uso with the Uso splash.
Jay can seal it here.
Top rope.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Jacob Fatu got caught here.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
What a display of strength here.
Running power slam.
Neckbreaker. He's starting to look battered.
Smart strategy by him.
Go driver. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
With a big boot.
No doubt, Sami just ended this. And what a maneuver we just saw there. And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE. Oh!
And that's another well-placed attack to his head and neck area.
And into the corner.
Meanwhile, we have Sami Zayn.
Is Zayn closing this out?
Great job anticipating Jimmy. He got a little worn down there. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
All of Sami's ring prowess couldn't get him out of trouble there.
The competitor in Tonga coming through here. Hooked up and DDT.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
Bodies have been decimated, fortitude has been tested, and these fans are showing their approval of these superstar performances.
Tama taking out some damage.
Jimmy took plenty of pride in dishing out that pain.
Countdown's on and get ready because this will give one team a greater number of combatants.
He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this War Game structure. Top rope. And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games. Everyone watching this is on pins and needles. What a match.
A battle for the ages. You can't...
Both wrists captured and boom! Good night. What a knee. This could put a stop to Zayn.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a...
Jacob's playing something here.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Lights out. DDT connects. Jacob about
setting up again. Caught with a DDT.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it? Launching.
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Big foot to the belly. No. Some good contact by Jey Uso.
On point. I can't see this fight going much deeper. We could get him into a dire situation soon. And he just has to be in indescribable pain.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor.
Straight impact on the throat. Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
He takes a big hit. And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
So much pain inflicted in this. Meanwhile, it's Jimmy.
And that can vanquish time.
And taking even more damage to his head here.
He might want to start protecting himself.
We're going to finish it off. Oh my goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that.
And his core remains the focus here.
Every blow taking more of his breath away.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
And a stop to the gut, too.
We've seen that look before. Jey in position.
Hit by a flying stop sign. That had to hurt. Sikoa keeping his opponent out. bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions just a matter of minutes. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Perched on the top rope. Here it is.
Superplex! Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone.
They're going to use the cage as a weapon. And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here. Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Turn it around to hit a DDT with authority.
Finds the mark.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman is. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
Now, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
The timer's running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Back suplex into the neck breaker. He's struggling to stay in this thing.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think he can come back from this many.
A man in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey. But the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months,
Here we go. He fails to connect.
Just mounted with punches and not...
Oh, absolutely brutal. Oh, no, I think they may have busted him open, guys. Then we see Zayn.
Is Zayn closing this out? Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
Sami Zayn looking for it. The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor.
Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The extreme top rope.
Uso splash.
Is that all all she wrote for Tongaloa. Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for Uso. Uso splashed by Jay. Will Jay end this? Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this, is Sami's... Oh my God! Takedown!
Helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting. Taking the takedown!
He just decides to end the hold.
I wonder what he's thinking here.
Now looking at Jay.
Super kick!
Good night.
Taking on even more brutal damage there.
Yeah, he can rip.
Hello, kick! Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is, and Uso... Jimmy might have just finished things. It's absolute pandemonium in here.
And it's
Uso.
And it's Jay. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Will Jay take advantage?
Carrying in a jeopardizing position here.
Ooh, a nasty shot to the throat.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tongaloa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tongaloa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Pop Blue. Just like his father, Tongaloa truly excels in blood. And there is no bigger brawl than war games.
Oh, he flips that around. Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced in
Jimmy with a game ender.
Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage.
Samoan driver. And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games. And over the other ring he goes.
Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron. Jimmy gets intercepted. Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match.
And he's coming to, about to stumble his way into danger. Come on now. Is it not enough that they're already coming in with top rope?
Just can seal it here.
Climbing into the ring, pretty much entering a war zone. Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Dodges away.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets
Jacob Fatu's intentions here. DDT! May have just vanquished Reigns.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Mounting.
and Tama fights back.
Working the midsection there.
He's getting fired up now.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
Right into the cage!
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Also his dogs.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh, solid kick across the back.
And Jacob getting some pushback there. Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Face buster plants him. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Things are no longer about to be even in this one, and he wants to make sure of that. Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but at the top.
John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games. Zayn has a
Blue Thunder Bomb.
boom. Kendo stick to the skull. Tonga Loa was expecting that.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Like John Henry swinging the hammer like that. Boom, impact. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium. And things are just going from bad to worse. Uh-oh. Look at this.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tonga backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael. There's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games. Through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation.
Oh, Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered.
Uso now looking at Jay. OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Oof. Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring. These two are finding an answer for every Uso. And looking at Jey Uso. Will Jey end this? He's going up. New edge. Uso. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's going to be Tom Momoa. We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tom Momoa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man top rope. Uso splash by Jey. Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
He's pressing the table, and who knows what he's thinking now.
Well, there are no signs of the brutality ending yet, Sexton. And for main event, Jey. Uso, this is as much about a mental advantage as a physical one.
Super kick finds him.
Sami Zayn, the ultimate underdog, going for broke, looking for the home run shot here. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself a tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo is growing in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. All right, Uso, good fashion into that hammer. We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now. The countdown hurtling towards us, and it's Jey Uso.
Jey nailed all of it.
It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's working. With every move you make, you hear this capacity crowd following you on that journey.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome. Ooh. Adding some extra spice to the numbers advantage by coming in onto the teeth.
Oh my goodness. And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this. And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares become reality. Oh no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
From the top. Take it. Placed against the turnbuckles. Well, meanwhile, you're seeing a spear.
Will Jimmy seal this out?
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by the hammer. Here we go. Jimmy going top rope. He begins to climb along the War Games cage.
floor. Not a safe place to be.
The battlefield just got some activity in the trenches as Bedlam.
We can go by Tama. And look out. Twist.
Tama could end it there. Oh, that might have just broken something. Oh, look at that. Double leg takes down. Got the shoulders down. Reverses the pin.
Hold on. He stops the count.
Nice sit-up powerbomb. Pinned as Jimmy out on top. He breaks the ref's count after one. We got a question. How much is it worth? How much is it worth to continue through the agony? He might have him. And looking at Jacob Fatu. And keeps his partner alive. Both wrists captured.
Does Jimmy have any fight left?
Into the pin. Oh, kick out. Oh, my God. Kick out at one after that is unheard of. And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things.
Reigns has it.
Reigns got all of it. Meanwhile, we have Roman Reigns changing his mind. We're going to end this once and for all. This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind. From the top. Sammy covers. Shoulders down. Why on earth would he give up the pin? He's got bad intention. From the top. Look at this. This can't be good.
Basically hammering their opponent into the floor. Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy ideas. Top rope.
Two count. Breaks the count.
Both competitors digging. Not sure what the plan is here.
And the pin could be over for Tonga. Gets that. Teammate makes the save. Meanwhile, we see Sikoa. Jimmy Reigns.
He is fired up now.
And scaling the steel.
This is either madness or brilliance. Top rope. Splash. Will Jay take advantage?
One target of the arm.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
And he manages to reverse.
He's got it down to the floor.
And only gets a one count.
The head of the table cinches it in.
Now the insane connect with a Valuva kick. No doubt, that's it. That's a tap. And Team Roman wins 4 games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
You can see all the brutality the original Bloodline team has dished out. Everyone in Solo's team are filling the War Games cage with their own blood.
And Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left.
We didn't get that. Paul Heyman, what do you got next for us? Because that was a frustrating match.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into 2 groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both love to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK all-day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all 4 competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Taz and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
And their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
The Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. 2 teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent of this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown, Tag Team Champions, multiple Wrestlemania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama.
Oh, there may be no escape from this.
Hawk with a tongue.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. The battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Tag Bay double team. Going to send their opponent across the ring into the ropes, and
here it comes. Big time impact.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition.
Look out! High risk cross body. Tossed caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now. So much torque on the knee and ankle.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Great counter by Tama.
Oh, clothesline.
Uh-oh. Countered right when it was needed.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something horrible about it.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring is on that path.
Oh, man!
response to Tama there. Turns it around.
Oh, God. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Make a wish.
Stop to the gut.
Ooh, what a headbutt.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent. Ooh, well measured. I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there.
From the heavens, big-time splash.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Watching.
Oh, that's it. What a splash.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Blast off.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing. This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. Lift off.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Great sequence of offense from Haku.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Bang! Does he have him here?
He secures an early fall.
Big forearm. Pulled back into the hip toss.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that...
He's trying again. Boom.
Oh, the damage is really piling up now.
This could be the defining moment of this match.
To the sky!
Again? He's making the climb again?
The target's been acquired once more. And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke. Cover. We have a cover.
2 count. Second fall for the Islanders. And they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.
Getting closer and closer to that Wrestlemania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the words to convey how proud I am to have been part of this historic showcase. Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known, has truly been my privilege. To be successful in this industry is a 1 in a billion chance. To see one bloodline continuously pump out superstar after superstar, champion after champion, generation after generation is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they'd ever have to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little oozy along the way. But you showed that bloodline spirit and determination, and now you stand at the top of the mountain. On behalf of WWE and the 2K families, we all thank you so very much for playing. And on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anawai, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance, for creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise for you at home. Now that you've showcased your skills and earned a spot as an honorary Oos, it's time for you to choose who rules your WWE universe as the Tribal Chief. Is Roman Reigns still your Tribal Chief, or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone, or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose, you've earned the right to acknowledge your tribal chief.
Who is my tribal chief? That's tough. On all these, that's it. Ooh, could do the wrong. Could do Rikishi. Who should be my tribal chief? Ooh, that's a tough one. Thinking I feel like The Rock, he's always picked for everything. But I think I might do it. Either The Rock or Rikishi. And I might go with, I hate decisions like this, I might go with The Rock. Let's do it. I don't know what this is, but let's do it.
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged as your Tribal Chief. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a daunting challenge ahead.
From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
Grinding your way through the Bloodline, one of the biggest dynasties in history? Is it even possible?
Well, it's highly improbable, but nothing's impossible in WWE. It requires incredible courage to take on the Bloodline.
And there's no tougher challenge than taking on the entire Bloodline in a gauntlet match. Can't imagine what's going on inside this superstar's head.
Wow. How's this for an opening opponent in a gauntlet match?
Makes you want to throw in the towel before the bell even rings.
And from the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
And on the other side of this first hurdle, just one of the Bloodline's most savage and powerful members.
The Bloodline starting things off with a bang, looking to make short work of this challenger.
This is where it begins. The ultimate gauntlet challenge against the full might of the Bloodline.
Win or loss, this is an historic undertaking. History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table. Setting it up. Nice neck breaker.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place, wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition. To the back.
Placing her in the corner.
Oh, look at this. Raining right hands.
Non-stop blows. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taking them all on.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Trying to get out of the submission. And does.
A heel hook locked in. You can almost hear the opponents yelling in agony. Oh, kick right to the spine.
Things are looking a little rocky for her. Many gauntlet matches have happened in WWE, but with this one being all bloodline, is there anything special a combatant should consider?
Well, everyone in the family is physical, but this battle will only be won with a clear mind. A focus on the opponent in front of you instead of the next one through the curtain is paramount. If you're thinking about who's next, you'll lose to who's in front of you now.
Down in a hurry.
Momentum completely in the corner.
Nice takedown, stack for the pin. Gets the shoulder up.
Still a ways to go in this match based on that.
Clothesline.
How much more can you take?
I know she's tough, but even this is almost too much.
Just grounding and pounding.
Look at this, just
What a barrage of stops. And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Tamina being controlled by the opposition here.
But Tamina's just one move from turning this around.
oh man, drop kick. Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly.
What could The Rock be looking for?
Sky high, all the way to the outside. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Driven right into the post.
Oh no, eyes on the target. The Rock telling his opponent to get their candy, you know what, over here.
Solid punch. And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Boom. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Boom!
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags. almost wrapped up.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Natural athletic ability shown by The Rock.
I think The Rock's opponent can smell it, guys. Overhead, belly to belly by the Great One. Look at this, just
What a barrage of stops. Put into the corner. What could be next? Putting her in a dangerous position.
Uh-oh. This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
It's all about winning, no matter what it takes. Superplex!
Just pounding away right to the face.
My God.
Tamina being controlled by the opposition here.
Tamina has to devise a new plan here. Oh, what a clothesline.
Target acquired. This only ends one way.
Oh, big club.
Gets him out of there. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Look at this, just stop after stop after stop.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Hit with the knee.
But, oh, man, I really don't like the look of this, guys. You can see the pain.
Those focused attacks to the midsection might have done some lasting damage.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Electrifying offense from the Brahma Bull.
The Rock reaching that other level.
Really just laying it in. Oh, torturous knee.
Oh, my goodness.
Read that one.
Tamina showing how much punishment she can withstand before dishing it back tenfold.
Tamina hoping to start a rush of her own with that attack. Loving more.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
The Great One with the float over. Float over into the DDT.
Uh-oh.
About to picture perfect from The Rock.
The cover.
Gone from the gauntlet. Here's Tamina.
There are still so many competitors left. It's hard to even focus on just one elimination here.
Samu looking to make a statement in this gauntlet match.
What grace. Float over.
Nice DDT.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
Well, one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting. And that move might have crossed the line.
That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
He puts him into the corner.
Feet tied up, has to be feeling vulnerable here.
Targeting the stomach.
Samu at the mercy of his opponent.
Samu needs to start reacting quicker. What a barrage of stomps.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Completely flattened, and that should do it. That has to do it. Pulled in for a
Belly to belly.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you can survive, this is it.
And Samu's time in this gauntlet match.
A whole herd of entrants waits backstage. This is very far from over.
Gauntlet time for Tonga Loa. Here we go. Uh-oh. About to hit. Bottom by the Rock.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
And a kick out. No one saw that coming. I'm pretty sure everyone in the building is in enough here. Only a 1 count before the kick out.
He clearly has no intention of staying down.
Being placed in the corner here.
Non-stop blows.
The Rock now has a leg up in this match.
Absolutely. The Rock is breaking his opponent down.
That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent.
Rock with the arm clutch into the boom! DDT! Tonga Loa being neutralized there.
Yeah, as The Rock was taking the boots to asses mentality to heart there.
Boom!
Off the ropes and
Big right.
big knee.
The Rock with some good timing here. Tonga Loa is waiting a bit right now.
Tonga Loa has to trust his instincts at this point.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now. Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
This powerbomb could cause major damage, but fought off.
Finally, Tonga Loa is able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Yeah, sure, he's got some fight left in him.
That'll turn your skin red.
Trading back and forth blows now.
And now the Rock finds himself on the receiving end of some more effective damage.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Hits the wall.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
Getting him in place, but for what?
Any guesses on what we're about to see here?
A tornado bomb! This match is getting the better of him.
Taking on so much offense, you got to worry about the lingering effects.
Buster!
Down hard.
The Rock about to hit the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment. People's elbow. The Rock got all of it. Cover.
2. There it is. Tonga Loa is out of this match.
Still early in the night as there are a lot of contestants yet to enter the gauntlet.
Oh, this gauntlet just got more interesting with Naomi entering the match. There it is! Naomi felt that one big time.
Off into the pin. 2. And she's still in the game.
Unbelievable resilience. Naomi staying alive here tonight.
The Rock is already playing with everything he's got, and it wasn't able to end this. You've got to wonder what else he needs to do.
Fighting tooth and nail, back and forth for supremacy. This could be anyone's match.
War raging on. The battle yet to be settled.
Then a knee right to the throat. And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered. It's on the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Here's the trademark intense offense of The Rock. And The Rock's opponent.
Take off. What? The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Whip back into the ring.
Oh, God. Brutal knee strike.
Good golly, what a knee. The Rock trying to ramp things up.
She gets bounced into the corner.
No escape from these punches.
Just
It's a continuous rush being faced by Naomi.
Naomi needs to be resourceful in this situation. Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming. Here it comes. Picture perfect from The Rock.
There's two. There it is. The gauntlet for Naomi.
There's a lot of game left here. We've got 5 more entrants who will hit the ring. It's on now. Peter Maivia is entering the gauntlet.
Inside cradle.
Oh, in a small package. Looking for the pin. He kicks out.
Not even close.
Great thinking by The Rock. Rock. Buster. Down hard. The Great One is ready to finish this off.
Uh-oh. About to... Maivia's on his last breath. This is far from over. We got 4 more entrants ready to enter.
And now we've got Tama stepping up in this gauntlet match.
Devastating flourish from The Rock here.
The Rock's opponent needs to know his role.
This crowd is thunderous right now.
Who can blame them?
Stomping down. Ooh, into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Taking flight on the middle rope. Drops the elbow.
And he goes for the pin. And there's the kick out.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up. A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Non-stop blows.
Thomas' hopes are waning.
Tama might just be waiting for an opportune time.
Then a knee right to the throat. It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Effective arm drag.
And a stomp to the gut.
Oh, directly to the neck.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely squashed their opponent there.
The Great One has become relentless.
Showing exactly why he's the Great One.
Here's a cover. Could be it. Well, Tama got cast. Been eliminated.
But there's still 3 more challengers waiting their turn.
Next into the gauntlet, we've got the one and only Rocky Maivia.
Here it comes. The Rock has this wrapped up.
There's 2. No, he beats the count.
I can't believe this whole arena's in shock.
Yeah, but no one's more shocked than the man who thought he had a pinfall.
That usually finishes most men. The Rock has to be frustrated, not getting the fall. And at this point in the gauntlet, are you Jeff on the top?
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Came down like a lead balloon.
2. Yes, Rocky Maivia has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
All right, here we go with our second to last entrant.
Oh, this is interesting. Umaga getting in on this gauntlet action.
deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
He has the answer for The Rock. Oh, what a quick answer.
Clothesline.
I don't know if Umaga can withstand much more of this.
Umaga has to find a way to turn things around.
Looking for something big here.
From the top rope, through the air, and connects.
From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear. Knee strike connects.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
Caught with the knee. Ooh, he fends that off.
Now Umaga looking for some momentum.
Umaga showing he can't be trifled with for too long.
Clothesline. The Rock, can you smell it?
I think The Rock's opponent can smell it, guys.
Buster.
Down hard.
You can feel the energy from the millions and millions all around the world. There it is, the people's elbow. The Rock got all of it.
Two. Oh, my, that was close.
There is not a more terrifying sight than Umaga kicking out after you hit him with your best shot.
The Rock has cut some corners in the past, and he might be desperate enough to do it again after that kick out, guys.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Drop kick. He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
There it is. Umaga has been eliminated.
This has been an odyssey, and now it comes down to the final entrant. Looks like Jax is eager to enter this gauntlet.
Not even a 2 count.
And guys, The Rock is not happy with that result. Thought it was over, but the kick out surprised him. Ooh, and fights back. One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table. Got drilled with a devastating knee strike. Oh, using the knee. Ooh, bullseye.
Delivers the knee. The Rock is laying the smack it down.
The Rock reaching that other level.
Rock spinebuster.
Get ready, Corey. Get ready for the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment.
The people's elbow.
Picture perfect from The Rock.
2. Almost had her, but she gets the shoulder up.
Amazing kick out. You cannot help but be impressed by Nia Jax's fortitude here tonight.
Guys, even The Rock can't believe it. He thought that was that. Now the Brahma Bull is left searching for answers.
Deep into the match, this could end it.
Winner, and what a statement by The Rock.
The winner of this match, and official, your Tribal Chief, The Rock!
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.
I thought that'd be the last one, which is pretty cool, but I guess not. But we're going to play it on here just because. If we can. Oh no, we can't. Seriously? That's alright. Alright, I guess we're gonna do some, actually go to... I guess, it's over. They cannot do the... Yeah, I want to play the end. Let's do it. See if we can actually do WrestleMania 40 the way it happened.
Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover. Hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
It can't be.
It is!
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
And an attitude adjustment.
The tribal chief has been dropped.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal. The final strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt. He's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh. No way. No way. Guys, what is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
it's Seth Rollins, and a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear.
the Great One face to face with the Reaper at Wrestlemania.
Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back at WrestleMania!
Unreal!
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
The Tribal Chief putting a ghost of his past to rest.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away. Oh!
Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
The Bloodline Dynasty. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Show love to that channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I am officially out.